We didn't put up any lights this year, didn't decorate, didn't sing, didn't even mention the word Christmas out loud. It felt wrong to celebrate when the house feels this empty. People say joy is a choice, but they don't live here. They don't hear the silence at night. Who are you, and why have you come when we have nothing to offer?
I am Jesus, and I did not come looking for celebration. I came because your silence was louder than any carol. I am not drawn to decorated rooms, but to wounded hearts. You did not fail Christmas by not celebrating it. Christmas came to you anyway.
If you are who you say you are, then you already know why this house feels heavy. We lost too much this year. Jobs, health, laughter. Parts of ourselves we don't know how to get back. Everyone else is talking about miracles and joy, and we're just trying to get through the day without breaking. If this season is about hope, then why does it feel like hope skipped our address?
Hope often arrives quietly, especially where it has been disappointed before. You are not overlooked. You are exhausted. Pain has a way of convincing the heart that it has been forgotten, but forgetting is not the same as absence. I entered the world in a room that held no celebration either, only uncertainty and fear. I recognize this place.
I used to love Christmas, the lights, the food, the feeling that something good was waiting. Now every ornament feels like a reminder of what we lost. I didn't want to fake joy for the children, so I chose honesty instead. But honesty hurts, and I don't know if I made the right choice.
You did not choose darkness. You chose truth. Joy that is forced becomes a burden, not a gift. Your children do not need perfection this year. They need presence. Grief does not cancel love. It proves how deeply you have loved. I am not offended by your tears.
Mom says Christmas is still special, but it doesn't feel special. It just feels quiet. Did we do something wrong? Did you forget us?
No, little one, I did not forget you. I came closer. Sometimes Christmas feels quiet because hearts are listening instead of celebrating. You did nothing wrong, and this quiet is not punishment. It is a pause.
People keep telling us to be thankful, to look on the bright side. But some days, surviving feels like the only thing we can manage. If you are here to tell us to be stronger, I don't think we can.
I did not come to demand strength from you. I came because you are already carrying more than anyone should. Strength is not pretending you are fine. It is continuing even when you are not. You do not need to impress me with faith. I sit with you exactly as you are.
Then why does it still hurt so much? If you're here, why hasn't the pain left? Why does the house still feel cold even with you standing in it?
Because comfort does not erase loss. It meets it. Pain leaves slowly when it has been honest for a long time. I am not here to rush your healing or silence your grief. I am here to carry it with you, moment by moment. You are not alone in this house anymore.
If you stay, if you really stay through the nights and the bills and the unanswered prayers, then maybe we don't have to celebrate Christmas the way everyone else does. Maybe surviving together is enough this year.
It is more than enough. Love that endures loss is the truest celebration there is. And I am still here.
At night, when everyone is asleep, I sit in the dark and replay everything. Every decision we made, every prayer that felt unanswered. I wonder if I missed something, if I failed them somehow. I carry the weight quietly because someone has to stay standing. But some nights, I feel like I'm holding this family together with shaking hands.
You have been carrying responsibility where you were meant to receive rest. Mothers often believe love means never falling apart. But love also means allowing yourself to be held. You are not failing because you feel weak. Weakness is not the opposite of faith. It is where faith learns to breathe. You do not have to keep pretending you are okay with me.
I don't talk much anymore. Not because I don't feel, but because I feel too much. I was supposed to provide, to protect, to fix things. Now I wake up each day feeling like I'm watching my family from the outside, unable to give them what they deserve. It's hard to pray when shame keeps interrupting every word.
Shame silences good men by convincing them that worth is measured only by success. But your value was never tied to what you could earn or fix. You are still a father, still a husband, still deeply loved, even in uncertainty. Prayer does not require confidence, it only requires honesty. I hear even the prayers you stop halfway through.
Sometimes I hear Mom and Dad whispering at night. I pretend I'm asleep so they don't worry about me. I don't want to ask for things anymore. I don't want to make everything harder. Is it okay to feel sad and still hope for something good?
Yes, little one. Hope and sadness can live in the same heart. They often do. Hope does not mean everything feels happy. It means you believe love hasn't left. You are not a burden for wanting. Your parents' love for you is not something you need to protect. It protects you.
I was afraid that by not celebrating Christmas, we were letting something sacred slip away. Like we were failing you, or teaching the children the wrong lesson. But now I wonder if this year is teaching us something else entirely. Something about honesty, about holding each other when joy feels distant. I just wish it didn't hurt so much to learn.
Some lessons come wrapped in joy, others come wrapped in tears. Both are sacred. You have not lost Christmas. You are living its meaning. I was born into a world that was afraid, uncertain, and unprepared. That is where I still choose to arrive.
If you understand that, then maybe we can stop apologizing for not being festive enough. Maybe this quiet table, this shared meal, this survival, counts for something in your eyes. We just needed to know it wasn't wasted.
Nothing done in love is ever wasted. Every shared burden, every unspoken sacrifice, every tear wiped away in secret. I see them all. This table is holy because of the people gathered around it. This season matters because you are still choosing each other. And I am still here.
Then stay a little longer, not to fix everything, just to sit with us. The nights feel long, and the future feels fragile. But it helps knowing you're not asking us to hurry through the pain. It helps knowing we don't have to face it alone.
I am not leaving, and we will walk through this one moment at a time, together.
I keep thinking about the future, and it scares me. Not the big things people talk about, just the simple ones. Will we be okay next month? Will I find work again? Will the kids remember this season as love or as lack? I lie awake making promises I don't know how to keep, and the fear sits in my chest like it owns the place.
Fear grows loud when responsibility feels heavier than hope. You were never meant to see the entire road at once. Tomorrow does not ask you to solve it today. Faith is not confidence in outcomes. It is trust in presence. And I am here in this moment with you.
I used to pray with certainty. Now my prayers feel like fragments, half sentences, quiet tears, long pauses where I don't know what to say. Sometimes all I can offer is silence and exhaustion. I worry that you might be disappointed in how small my faith has become. I worry that I'm doing prayer wrong.
You are not praying wrong. You are praying honestly. Tears are not a weaker language. They are often the truest one. When words fail, love still speaks. I receive every breath you offer me.
If you're really here, can you hear me when I don't say things out loud? Sometimes I talk to you in my head because I don't want to bother anyone. I ask you to keep my parents safe. I ask you to help us smile again.
I hear you before you finish thinking the words. Your love for your parents is already a prayer. You're not bothering anyone, not me, and not them. Children's prayers carry a kind of courage adults forget. Your quiet love matters more than you know.
People keep saying things will turn around. I nod because it's easier than explaining how tired hope can feel. Hope feels dangerous now. Like if I trust it again, it might break me. So I keep my expectations low and my heart guarded. I don't know how to hope without fear anymore.
Hope does not demand that you feel brave. It only asks that you remain open. Guarding your heart kept you functioning, as it does not have to keep you forever. Hope can begin quietly without promises. Even a small opening is enough.
I'm realizing something painful. I've been measuring our worth by what we can no longer do. No tree, no gifts, no laughter like before. But sitting here now, I can feel love moving between us, even in the sadness. Maybe that's what I was afraid to trust.
Love does not disappear when traditions pause. It often becomes clearer. What you are giving each other right now, patience, honesty, presence, is not lesser. It is deeper, and it is seen.
Does this still count as Christmas? Even without the lights and songs?
Especially like this, because Christmas was never about what was displayed. It was about who came close. I was born into uncertainty, not celebration, into worry, not comfort, and I am still coming close now.
Then maybe tonight doesn't have to be fixed. Maybe it just has to be lived. That feels gentler than what we've been trying to do.
Gentleness is not giving up. It is choosing to survive with compassion, and I will remain with you as you learn that.
There's something I haven't said out loud yet. Some days I'm afraid the children will grow up remembering this year as the moment everything broke. I worry they'll remember the quiet more than the love.
Children remember presence more than perfection. They remember who stayed, who listened, who loved them when answers were missing. This year will not mark the breaking of your family. It will mark its tenderness. You are not failing them by feeling afraid. You are teaching them that fear does not cancel love.
I don't cry in front of them. I wait until the house is quiet and everyone is asleep. I sit alone and let it come because I don't want to scare anyone. But carrying it alone is starting to feel unbearable. I didn't know how lonely responsibility could feel.
Loneliness grows where strength is misunderstood. You believed protecting them meant hiding your pain. But shared vulnerability does not weaken a family. It binds it. You are allowed to be human in front of those you love. You are not the only one holding this together.
I know you think I don't notice things, but I do. I see how tired Mom looks and how quiet Dad gets. I wish I could make it better. I wish I could help.
You already are helping. Your awareness, your compassion, your desire to care. These are gifts. You are not meant to fix your parents' pain. You are meant to love them, and you are doing that beautifully.
Hearing that makes me ache and breathe at the same time. I've been so focused on holding everything together that I forgot to let myself be held by them too. I didn't want to lean on my own child. But maybe love isn't so fragile after all.
Love grows stronger when it is shared honestly. You are not burdening one another. You are meeting one another. This family is not surviving despite the sadness. It is surviving through it, and that is sacred.
I think I expected you to come with answers, with solutions, with plans. Instead, you came and sat down. Part of me is relieved. Part of me doesn't know what to do with that.
Some wounds do not need answers. They need company. Plans come later. Healing begins when no one is rushing you to be okay. I did not come to explain away your pain. I came to share the weight of it.
If you're staying, can you stay when it's really hard? Like when everyone feels tired again tomorrow?
I stay beyond moments. I stay in mornings that feel heavy and nights that feel endless. I stay when courage fades and questions return. You will not have to invite me again. I am already here.
Then maybe we can stop bracing ourselves for what's next. Maybe we can just sit together a little longer. I don't feel happy, but I don't feel abandoned either. And that's more than I felt in a while.
That is where peace begins. Not in joy that overwhelms pain, but in presence that steadies it. Stay here. There is no rush. We are still walking.
Sitting here like this, I realize something small but important. Nothing around us has changed. The bills are still there, the worries still waiting. But the weight feels lighter somehow. Not gone, just shared. I didn't think peace could feel this quiet.
Peace rarely announces itself. It settles gently when fear no longer has the loudest voice. You are not at the end of your journey, but you are no longer walking alone. That is why your hearts feel lighter. Love has made room to breathe.
I feel warmth again. Not the kind that comes from lights or decorations. Something deeper. Like the house remembers how to be a home. I didn't realize how much I missed this feeling. I didn't know happiness could return so softly.
Happiness does not always arrive as laughter. Sometimes it comes as relief. Sometimes it comes as closeness. Sometimes it comes as the quiet realization that love survived the hardest season. What you feel now is real.
I feel it too. It's like when you wake up from a bad dream and realize you're safe. Can we sit together a little longer? I don't want this moment to end. It feels good.
Moments like this do not disappear when they end. They become part of you. You will carry this warmth into tomorrow, and the next day, and the days after that. Joy does not rush. It grows. And it will grow here.
Then maybe we can celebrate in our own way tonight. Not with noise or lights, just together. That feels enough. More than enough, actually. I didn't think I'd say that again.
I'm smiling. I forgot what it felt like to smile without forcing it. Thank you for sitting with us when we were broken, for staying long enough for joy to find us again. This feels like Christmas now.
This is Christmas. Love found you in the quiet. Hope stayed when you thought it was gone. And joy returned, not loudly, but faithfully. I am always with you.
I'm glad you came. I feel happy again.